7 days to go! "7 days to go until the Vampire Lestat debuts." That means you should have started your prep work like yesterday. Awkward. But don't worry, I got you. Here's the first thing that you need to do. Watch Interview with the Vampire. No, not the 1994 film adaptation. Unless you're looking for an adaptation which is closer to the book. Yeah, there is a book. I mean, more like 13 books. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The book! Alright, so this is Interview with the Vampire. Alright. It released 50 years ago. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, kind of. Like, you know, if you decide to read the book, be ready for some colorism, racism, slavery, a lot of white people stuff. There are a lot of white people in this actually. And when I say a lot, I mean the main cast. White people book, white person. But see, now don't let that reaction deter you from exploring this series. My daughter was my sister, was my throw pillow. Guys, the title of this video is a clickbait. I hope so. Y'all, Jacob Anderson is so good. Do you remember Grey Worm from Game of Thrones? That's our man. That is Louis the Point du Lac. I don't know if I pronounced it right. But it is, in fact, a really great name. Anne Rice was on to something. Lestat de Lyoncourt is a good name. Why? Because I said so. When I watched this series for the first time, I knew absolutely nothing except for the title. Because Interview with the Vampire was very catchy to me and it like stayed in some part of my brain. And of course the name Lestat. I forgot what Lestat looked like, but I remember he had like long blonde hair. And that was it. Okay, it was locked in. Sam Reed. Sam Reed has fully embodied the spirit of Lestat. Alright. Like, even though in the film adaptation, Tom Cruise did a good job. Yeah, he did a good job. Because like I said, the movie was a lot more closer to what was happening in the book. Though very disjointed. So you would be missing out on a lot of parts. Wondering how things are flowing. Now, I watched the movie after reading the book, so I could fill the blanks and also wonder why they were not filling the blanks themselves. But that's not the issue with the show. Because the show doesn't really fully stick to the book. It has taken elements from the book. It has taken the main plot line, but reimagined it. The book starts in the year 1700s, and I believe that's what's happening in the movie as well. But in the TV series, they jump ahead to 1900s. I was talking about the spirit of Lestat. It has completely consumed Sam Reed. There is no Sam Reed anymore. There's only the Vampire Lestat. I am not doing a good job of sharing what I really want to talk about. to be honest, it shouldn't take anyone this much convincing or whatever the hell is going on to start the series. Alright, you just play season 1, episode 1 and watch it till the end. That's it. That's all it takes to fall down the rabbit hole. Why? Because by the end of that episode, Jacob Anderson gives such a Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, whatever, I don't know, Nobel Prize worthy It's so easy to hate on the characters or get annoyed at them. And it's fine. You don't have to be an ethical hater. Unless you're hating on Claudia. You know what that says? That says there's something wrong with you as a person. Reevaluate your life. That said, you kind of really need to pick which evil works for you and sort of root for them. You know, that's why I kind of opt to support Lestat, but if someone says Lestat should die, I'd be like, I'm sure you have a point. And I'm sure they'll have actually many points, so. No, don't tell me Lestat should die. I'm not here for that. And if at any point you think Louis should die, just keep that thought to yourself. Alright, let's get serious. Why you should watch this series? Like I said, fabulous acting from everyone. From the leads to the supporting cast to the background characters. Everybody has given their 100% and it makes for a very interesting, exciting experience to sit there and go through the life of these vampires and how they function within the dynamics of their world. We love an experience. Secondly, the themes. Of course, as already established, they are vampires, navigating their vampire life and all that thing. They still can't get out in the sun, but I mean, instead of shining in the sun, they get fried. We do see Louis struggle with the concept of being a vampire, having to kill other humans. It simply does not settle well with his mortal ethics, even though he's not immortal anymore. He's immortal and thought of it is still unsettling to him. This is a very standard thing across all the adaptations and the source material. Are we on point number 3? Besides acting and letting the spirit of Lestat take over his soul, Sam Reed also sings. And we love that. We love that. He has taken lessons and he's been singing and he's been playing the piano. And guys, just, you see, there's a guitar. Yeah. It's happening! 4. We get 2 Claudias. In season 1, Bailey Bass plays the role of Claudia, and in season 2, we have Delaney Hales as a replacement doing a fantastic job of owning up and making the character her own. I'm not really a big fan of when we have like cast changes happening, you know, mid-season or just at any point, because you know, you get used to a certain actor playing the character and that's how you visualize them. You know, their manner of speaking, the way they look, the way they dress up, the way they are carrying this character. So oftentimes when I have seen actors come and replace and having to fill in the shoes, it always feels a little lacking one way or another. But I was so pleasantly surprised when Delaney came in for season 2, and that transition just felt so seamless that at no point did I think that, you know, Claudia is being played by a different person. Okay, I gave 5 reasons. Yeah. What else? What else? Season 1 and Season 2 are called Interview with a Vampire because of us, based on book 1. So, book 2 is called The Vampire Lestat, and that's what Season 3 is largely based on, and that's how the title change has come in. But I don't think you would be wrong to just call it Interview with a Vampire Season 3. That's a mouthful. But it is what it is. I've not read this book yet. It is thicker than this book. But I've also heard that book 2 is supposed to be way better than book 1. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking for the series. And Lestat's about to crash out. Actually, when is he not crashing out? But Season 1 and Season 2 are largely from Louis' point of view. And in Season 3, we finally get Lestat's point of view. So, his backstory, but also things that Louis has mentioned. And it's gay!